Hello, this is Photography Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Assassin's Creed Unity for the PS4. The game is also available for the Xbox One and Microsoft Windows. Assassin's Creed Unity is an action-adventure game developed by Ubisoft Montreal. For the most part, you play as Arnaud Dorian, a French nobleman's son. The game is set during the French Revolution as you uncover the usual conspiracy behind key assassinations and the power struggle between the Templars and the Assassins. As well as the solo story, the game offers players the ability to play multiplayer missions online. So, what is the game like to play? Well, the game retains the classic parts of the series with heavy reliance on parkour abilities and stealth. You can free run across rooftops of Paris and take in the stunning views. Stealth vision allows you to identify targets, and there's lots of sneaking around, stealth tactics and typical assassin moves. But when you do get found out, the combat system kicks in and you can use guns, swords or daggers as well as other cool gadgets to kill your foes. However, the system does feel like it needs work, especially when dealing with large groups of enemies. The 360-degree combat leaves a lot to be desired. As you level up, you can add new perks to your inventory, but for me, the star of the show here is Paris itself. It's one of the most beautiful and charismatic game worlds I've ever explored. The city feels alive, lived in, and full of all the elements that make a game world believable. It is, however, a marked change from the more open, vast worlds of Black Flag. But in my opinion, this small and more concise world works perfectly. It's just about the right size and avoids overly large areas with nothing in them other than space. The volume of NPCs is amazing, and during the revolution scenes it's quite frankly stunning and incredibly immersive. As you explore, you can loot bodies and stashes and use these resources to purchase items from the vendors, or even renovate your home base of operations, a cafe theatre. So French. Also, a special mention has to go to Arnaud, the lead character. He's a charismatic, charming and likeable so-and-so, and you actually care what happens to him. Not like some of the other poor imitations in games like Assassin's Creed Rogue, for example. Visually, it's a stunning game with beautiful and decadent architecture, interiors and costumes that are dripping with detail. It's an absolute pleasure to explore the city, and the character animations are smooth, and overall it's one of the nicest games to look at, and the city, characters, details, it's all wonderful. The voice acting is strong, as are the sound effects, and the music suits the action and the situations very well. So aesthetically, it's an absolute treat. Okay, what's good and what's bad? What's good? Paris is one of the best maps to explore in the series. The game looks amazing, the voice acting is solid, the parkour and exploration is fun, and the revolution is the perfect setting and adds so much character to the game. What's bad? The combat controls still need a bit of work, and the map is fairly small when compared to other installments. So what's the verdict? Assassin's Creed Unity is an excellent adventure game set in a believable and living city. It may not bring too many new things to the table in terms of the franchise, but for me it has a strong story, a good main protagonist who's interesting and more likeable than before. The game world is sensational and on a par with London from Syndicate. However, if you're craving a vast open seas of Black Flag, you'll feel a little bit disappointed here. It's more focused, more concise, so if you're more of a fan of game worlds that aren't full of large open spaces and you prefer detailed character and atmosphere instead, you'll absolutely love this. The parkour system is as slick as ever, but perhaps the combat could have been a little bit sharper, as they have issues when you're dealing with crowds. I mean, it's probably not quite as good as Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but it's still a very, very good game with a lot of character, charm and atmosphere, and for fans of the series it's a must. It's one of my favourites and I would definitely recommend it. So my score for Assassin's Creed Unity is 8.6 out of 10. Okay, that was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer, signing off. Thank you.